All right, Vaughn, thank you. It is 6:35. Today, the jury is continuing to deliberate the case of Luis Munoz, a man accused of raping a woman in a Southwest Bakersfield home and attempting to rape another woman in Central Bakersfield, all within 2 weeks of each other in 2014. 17's Olivia LaVoice has been following this case and joins us now with more. Olivia?
Jason, it's not the jury's job to determine if indeed 2 Bakersfield women were attacked by a stranger with a knife after dropping children off at an elementary school. Those are facts that aren't disputed. They're asked to decide whether or not that stranger was Luis Munoz. It's been an emotional trial where both victims took the stand. The defendant, Luis Munoz, did not. Prosecutor Tamara Tuiviti says DNA that links to Munoz was found in the first victim's home. But she urged the jury to remember the case doesn't rely on the DNA evidence because both women positively identified Munoz as their attacker. Not to mention, she says, Bakersfield police matched him to a sketch done by the sheriff's department. On top of all that, she says Munoz was in a hit-and-run crash on the same street around the same time that the second victim says she was attacked by a man matching his description, as well as his cars. But defense attorney Mark Cantrell asked the jury, how can 2 victims positively identify a man when the first victim, who helped put together the sketch, only remembered a neck tattoo and no others on his body? The second victim who identified him didn't recall he had any. And about the DNA, he says, why didn't the prosecutor have the DNA swabs tested from the bed where the rape took place? To that question, Prosecutor Tuiviti replied that once they had positive DNA matches to Munoz from the crime scene, that was enough. They didn't need to test every swab once they had a match. And about the tattoos, she reminded the jury that what these women went through was traumatic. They can't be expected to remember every detail. What they did remember was significant, which is Munoz's face. Munoz's defense says he disagrees with the prosecutor and law enforcement who believe the sketch matches up to Munoz and urged the jury to consider the DNA evidence in this case isn't as exact as it may appear because the swabs that were tested had multiple DNA profiles on them, which he says makes a positive ID less accurate. The prosecutor responded by saying the defense has no evidence to back up that claim. The jury will meet later this morning to continue deliberating in the case against Luis Munoz. In studio, I'm Olivia LaVoice, 17 News.